Hi, it's Avram Goldar from goldarschool.com, and I think it's fitting at year's end that we should finish with a crash course on the United Nations, a look at the resolutions and insights from the year 2016. So in the General Assembly, they adopted 24 resolutions. 20 of the resolutions were against the state of Israel. 4 resolutions were against the rest of the world combined. All the nations of the world combined got 4. Israel got 20. Then WHO, the World Health Organization, singled out Israel as the only violator of physical, mental, and emotional health. Everybody else is doing fine. It's only the state of Israel that's the violator here. Then their International Labor Organization, the ILO, singled out Israel as the only violator of labor rights. Then the United Nations Women's Rights Council, the WRC, singled out Israel as the world's only violator of women's rights. Now, this obviously took a lot of the world's collective brain power here for the leaders of the great nations to use their moral scrutiny and pinpoint the source of so many of the world's evils right being there with the state of Israel. But they weren't finished yet, because in the month of December in 2016, the Security Council voted and declared the Western Wall and Jewish quarter of Jerusalem as part of occupied Palestinian territory, and they declared Israel's presence there illegal. Now, this is quite an accomplishment, and they only got it this year because they got the thumbs up from President Barack Obama, who broke with traditional foreign policy and did not use the U.S. veto to block this resolution. And therefore, he allowed the Western Wall and Jewish quarter to be assigned to the Palestinians and no longer related to the Jewish people as a whole. Now, before we conclude this crash course, let's just finish with the question, who paid for the United Nations and all their activities this year? Well, the United States paid over $3 billion of the budget. How does that compare to other nations? The 56 countries of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, which includes, by the way, the 10 top oil-producing nations of the world, they paid a meager $360 million combined. Then, the 4 other permanent members of the Security Council, Russia, China, France, and Britain, they paid a grand total of $2.5 billion combined. And the other 109 non-aligned nations paid a grand total of just $490 million. So overall, the American people pay 22% of the United Nations budget every year, over $3 billion a year. All right, so that's it for the crash course on the United Nations for 2016. 2017 is a new year, a new beginning, a new president for the United States of America. Stay tuned for the crash course on the United Nations 2017.